By the 9, I'm tired. The fires of Oblivion have seared more than just the land. They gnaw at the edges of the mind, leaving behind a weariness no sleep can mend. I have walked the roads of Cyrodiil from one end to the other, seeking aid for Bruma, and for the man who now bears the crown of a broken empire. Each city has its own troubles, each leader weighed down by fears and needs that cloud their judgment. It is a small comfort to see Farwill still alive and fighting on. Few were willing to lend their strength freely. Promises had to be made, deeds done, time spent that we scarcely had. Still, I did what was asked of me, because I had to. We cannot stand divided when the gates to Oblivion destroy the land. The fate of Tamriel hangs by a thread, and unity is the only thing that can keep it from snapping. Martin remains resolute, calm in a storm that would shake even the strongest soul. For his sake and for all who still believe in what is right, I press on. When this is over, when the last gate is closed and the world breathes again, he owes me more than just a drink. He owes me peace.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Oblivion with Anderin Selis, and technically Valgrind Selis. He's been tagging along with us because we need the moral support and as much damage as we can possibly muster. So we are actually outside of the great fortress of Sancre Tor right now. Going to go recover the blood of a divine. Just a bandit fighting some skeletons. Okay. This is the staff of the thorn we got last time that does lightning damage. We'll use it on the skeletons. Seems pretty good. Does a lot of damage. Good job, Valgrind. You did it. You killed someone. I'm so proud of you. Just like old times. But yeah, we're just going to hop straight into Sancre Tor. One of the more potentially interesting places that isn't very interesting because Oblivion's dungeons aren't too crazy. I mean, it's better than a lot of Oblivion's dungeons, but like, I don't know, man, the tile set's just so boring. It's just a fort, like any other fort in the freaking game. That's a little lame. It should be unique. It'll be super cool one day when Project Cyrodiil releases an update that includes Sancre Tor. I actually think, if I'm remembering correctly, it might be one of the regions they're working on right now, because I know they're doing, or they've done anvils, like this part of the map, basically. Of course, they're going to do Kvatch and Skingrad, but I think Cheydinhal and some of the surrounding areas are being worked on. Maybe it's just the exteriors right now, but you just know they're going to do a good job with Sancre Tor. And compared to this, I mean, this is a little underwhelming. The actual dungeon itself is okay. It's good for an Oblivion dungeon, but I don't know. I think I've been spoiled by Tamriel Rebuilt. Because if we go back to Vanilla Morrowind, you know, the dungeons there aren't very good either. You okay there, Valgrind? Alright. Man, like 2 freaking liches, each with 1,000 hit points. Well, now that we've killed the people outside and our staff is probably out of charges, let's go in. Nope, there's a skeleton hero at the top level, and so Valgrin's got to chase him. Alright, let's go in. Can't actually go in here until you get the quest. I found the entrance to the catacombs of Sancre Tor. I should search them for the shrine of Tiber Septim. Yes, I wanted to make sure. Why is Valgrind not following me in? That's kind of annoying. Guess we'll just summon him in. He seems to have broken AI again, but we'll do our best. I don't know what's going on with that mod. It works, and then it doesn't work, and then it crashes my entire game. Who knows? I'm pretty ready to move on from Oblivion. I said it before, but man, it is just giving me so many problems. It's almost to the point of where, like, I'm considering not doing Shivering Isles. Let's get a light going. It's pretty dark in here. I'm considering not playing through Shivering Isles just because of that. The series has sort of died off when it comes to viewers on the channel, which is pretty understandable. I took such long breaks between videos. I think people like Morrowind a lot more than Oblivion. So people just are not watching this as well. Oh my gosh, look how much health he has. I'm going to admit defeat just right now and lower the difficulty down. That is insane. 2,000 freaking hit points, man. No way. I refuse. I refuse. Oblivion's support has waned. Kind of to be expected. Oh, maybe he was one of them.
You have freed me. Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
Who are you?
I was Realus, loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity.
What happened to you?
My 3 companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Tiber Septim to discover what evil had defiled the holy catacombs of Sancre Tor. We did not know that the Underking, who was here an artist, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiber Septim.
Is the Underking still here?
No. He departed long ago. But his evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiber Septim. Over the uncounted years of our slavery here, we have brooded over our defeat. I believe that we can undo the Underking's evil magic. I go now to complete my duty to my lord, Tiber Septim. Free my brothers, and together we may be able to lift the Underking's curse. Farewell.
You are a very slow talker, sir, and I say that as someone who talks very slow myself. We're gonna still do Shivering Isles just because I want to. I want to say we did it. I'm more reluctant to just do the main story, though, and not do all the side quests for it like I originally planned. Just, yeah, I don't know. Just because, like I said, I'm sort of ready to move on. Play other games. Don't fall down, Valdrin. Don't do it. And yeah, I can just tell the support for Oblivion is waning. So let's wrap up Anderin's story and, you know, start a new game. I don't know what game that'll be. I've been messing around with a couple, but I haven't made any permanent decisions on what we'll play next. There are some like pretty good side quests in the Shivering Isles. That's why I wanted to show them off, but I don't know. There's a lot of freaking enemies here. There you are. But yeah, I think we're just going to finish the main quest here, head to Shivering Isles, most likely do the main quest in Shivering Isles and then call it. You have anything to say?
Have you seen Alain or Valdemar? Realus fell in the lower chamber. We were separated. The fog blinded us. No, that was the dream. I'm awake now. I must fulfill my oath to the Emperor before I can finally rest.
Valjean looks pissed. He really doesn't like that ghost. To be fair, I don't really like him either. Alright, and then I think we just have to get 2 more. At least according to the quest marker. You want to go this way? What is this way? Guess it leads back around. I mean, we can fight the enemies if they follow us, but I am just going to walk past them. I'm not too interested. I don't really care. If they follow us to the door, it'll make it easier for us to kill them. Oh, here's another one.
Do your worst.
Good job, Valjean. Northwind. He actually had a unique sword. I think that's from a mod I have. I've destroyed the 3rd of the cursed blades guarding Sancre Tor. I need to find and destroy the last one, so that his freed spirit can help the ghosts of his companions dispel the evil enchantment blocking the way to the shrine.
Stand aside in the name of Tiber Septim and the Blades. Hinder me at your peril.
Bring it on. You're not even essential. I could kill you. I don't know what that does. I'm surprised he's not essential. Maybe he just gets back up. Wait, is this a dead end? No, it looks like we can keep going this way. Or maybe not. Can we go this way? Yes. So since I've kind of been treating these Oblivion videos as channel update videos, and no one said whether they hate it or like it, and it's better than just making a standalone video to talk about it, I have been messing around, like I said, with games I want to do next. I think I said before, I was thinking about doing Elder Scrolls Online. I sort of bounced off of that idea. It wasn't necessarily bad. Why aren't you coming in here, Valjean? It wasn't necessarily like bad. I think it could actually be a potentially good series. I don't know. I sort of just bounced off Elder Scrolls Online again. It's one of those things where you kind of get the motivation to play it, and then you install it and you're like, eh. I did try to record some stuff of it, just doing some like beginning starting quests, and it was fun. But I don't know. And then I also tried to record some Knights of the Old Republic 1, which was another game I talked about before that I wanted to start. And that was pretty fun. We might go to that next. It might be Morrowind and Knights of the Old Republic. Warden Castad. I do still want to finish Fallout 1. I think we're pretty close to the end of Fallout 1, maybe like 70% done. So we could definitely bust that out pretty quickly. I do really want to play Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I feel like that's actually kind of at the top of my list now that I'm thinking about it right now, because they're just such fun games. Probably some of my favorite games ever made, especially when you combine them into a single game with Tale of Two Wastelands. So we could go into that. I do feel bad about skipping Fallout 2 because I wanted to play through the whole series, but Fallout 1's, I don't know. I always had this problem in the past, but Fallout 1 is difficult to record, which already demotivates me. But it's also just a hard game to get into. Like, honestly, it is not aged well. And even though I feel like I know the mechanics of the game pretty well at this point, I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would, if that makes sense. I don't think it's a bad game, and I think it's actually a really good game, but it doesn't make it enjoyable, if that makes any sense. Especially because of all the recording problems it has. All of the cursed blades of Sancre Tor have been destroyed. Their freed spirits have gone to the shrine of Tiber Septim to try and dispel the enchantment laid upon it by the Underking. I should go to the shrine at once to see if they succeeded.
I know you. You freed me. Free my brothers, if they are still enslaved. Together we will cleanse the shrine of the Underking's foul magic.
So yeah, we're gonna beat Fallout 1. I'm still on the fence about Fallout 2. We might do that. I don't know. I kind of hate skipping games like that, so I don't know if my anxiety will allow me to skip it without playing through it. We could also start Fable. That's a series that I've been wanting to do for a long time. You can play the first and the third one on PC, but the second one, we would have to figure out some way to play it, whether it's like emulation or Gloomwraith, or doing what do you call it? Game Pass, I think you can play it. I don't have an Xbox anymore. I actually got rid of it. But I do have the ability to record from like my TV. What are they called? Not Chromecast. Whatever it's called, where you can record from your TV to your PC. I forget what they're called in the moment. But yeah, one of those things. So I could go buy like a 360. They're probably not that expensive and play Fable 2 on that. That would probably honestly be the best method to play it. The only problem is it runs at like 10 frames per second, so it's pretty hard to... might not be too bad to watch, but it's pretty hard to play. The ghosts of the 4 cursed blades have dispelled the evil enchantment on the Shrine of Tiber Septim. The way to the armor is now open. See, this area looks pretty sick. I like the designs here. Armor of Tiber Septim. It's only worth 190 gold. What a piece of crap. I have the Armor of Tiber Septim. Now to take it to Martin at the Cloud Ruler Temple. I guess it is like ceremonial, but still, come on. Armor of Tiber Septim should be worth more than that. Should just have like an infinity sign for value, like it's priceless. Alright, well, let's go hand this over to Martin, who I'm sure will take very good care of it. I've also thought about bringing back The Legend of Grimrock, the second game. I really enjoyed the first one, and the second one is supposedly just a way better version of the first one. It's a lot more open-ended. It's not just a straight-up dungeon crawl. So that could always be fun to play. Well, I don't think Martin actually sleeps, does he? He'll probably be sitting here.
Hail.
Ooh, he's got more books and more tables. Hello.
My progress on the Mysterium Xarxes is slow, I'm afraid. How goes your search for the Armor of Tiber Septim?
I found it.
The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The Armor of Tiber Septim himself. Joffrey will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Joffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood.
Grouse.
The blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems.
As touchy as priests? That's a weird phrase. What else can I do?
While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xarxes ritual. The third item we need is a Great Welkynd Stone. You may have run across lesser Welkynd Stones. They're fairly common in Ayleid ruins, but a Great Welkynd Stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years, due to their great value to mages and occultists. There is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miscarcand. A place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed.
So I've been doing this whole playthrough, bro. Tell me about Miscarcand.
The capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms which flourished in Cyrodiil before the rise of men. It is said that the ruins are still haunted by the vengeful spirit of its last king. True or not, it is not a place to enter lightly. Be careful.
Do you know anything else about it?
Miscarcand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it.
And the Great Welkynd Stone?
The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone, but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miscarcand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls. But no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miscarcand.
Alright, cool. We'll go do this right now, because I think it's the last one that Martin gives you before the main quest, or like before you go to Paradise. Spoiler alert. 20-year-old game. So yeah, we can bust this out. It's just another dungeon. It's an Ayleid ruin, so it's a little bit more interesting than just a fort, but it's still an Ayleid ruin. You know, we've seen about 100 of them by now. Especially because we did the collector quest. Although I cut most of that out. It is a quest dungeon, so it's slightly more interesting. Like you said, I'm pretty sure it's... I don't know if it's the biggest Ayleid ruin in the entire game. It might be. I'm pretty close to it. I think it's pretty lengthy. And there are bitterfish goblin berserkers here. How random. I've entered the ruins of Miscarcand. Thank you, game. I really needed that update. I was lost for a second there. Let's get a light spell going. Is this one of the ones where, like, one of the goblin tribes lives? It might be. I think you can come here anytime. Maybe that's why that goblin out there was named. Well, I don't know where Valjean's gone. He's got his own mission to accomplish here. He just really hates goblins, so he's gonna go massacre the entire tribe. Okay, this is locked. Is there a button down here, or just a bunch of skeletons and goblins? Seems like the latter. Isn't there some sort of theory about the Ayleids turning into these goblins or something like that? I don't know if there was ever any actual basis for it, or if people were just trying to guess what happened to all the Ayleids. Maybe some of them turned into goblins, and that's why they, you know, inhabit these places, because they feel connected to it. Kind of like the Falmer, maybe? Okay, well that button should have opened this door, yes. Aldrin is still missing, so we're gonna summon him to us. Come on, we got places to go. Varla stone probably in there. Definitely want to try to grab that. We're gonna need as many of these as possible. I guess I should start using them. I was kind of saving them for Shivering Isles, because that might be one of the only things I bring to Shivering Isles is something to give us a lot of enchantment charges. But we could also just use them for the main quest here. Come on, Valjean. Seems like we need to go that way. The door is shut. No, Valjean, you're not supposed to be impressed. These are low-level undead. If you were impressed by that, then you really have lost your ability. Alright, well, he's not interested in fighting me. I'm not interested in fighting him, so I guess we'll just go our separate ways. There's so many enemies down here. Holy crap. That's locked too. This place is kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't see any buttons anywhere. This must be how you get back out. So I guess we'll go this way. I think this just like loops back around though, right? Not making any actual progress, we just looped around. Okay. That's not good. I guess I missed the button. Ah, here's the freaking button. Walked past it like 4 times. Okay, that should open the door over here then. Aldrin, I don't know how you haven't killed that skeleton. There you go. Let's say you've been fighting it for like 20 minutes. Come on. Alright. We do have a green quest marker here. Oh, yep, there it is. Kind of far away, but it is in this cell. The other game that we could start, but I'm very hesitant to do it, not only because I have to mod it, but also because it's not my favorite game in the world, is Skyrim. You know, we could finish Oblivion and just move directly to Skyrim. I had originally planned on doing Anderin's twin daughters as the main characters of those, but I don't know. Maybe people want to see something different, someone new. Someone not related to the Selis family. It's kind of the vibe I get from how the Oblivion series is currently doing. Did I just walk back around? I did just walk back around. People have really, really liked Kalia, from what I could tell. Even more so than Valdrin, I think. Being evil is always more fun. But that's the problem with Skyrim, right? Besides the Dark Brotherhood, you don't really get to be evil very often. Ooh, this place actually looks pretty cool. The Great Welkynd Stone. You would think they would have made a cooler model for it, but, you know, pretty cool either way. We'll yoink it. I found the Great Welkynd Stone now to bring it to Martin. And there's the king. Yeah, those are just zombies. Ooh, I like your unique staff, but normally it's not unique, so less impressive, but it does look cool. I'll take that. Staff of Alien Mysteries. Holy crap, that's a lot of shock damage. And no, it's actually a little bit worse than our staff in Doris that we got last time. Oh, this one looks way cooler. Dispel magic on enemy doesn't seem very good in comparison to what the staff does. Damage strength. Even damage strength, though, I guess isn't that good. But usually you'd only want a dispel spell on your staff to get rid of buffs, and enemies don't really buff themselves very often.
I'm power.
We could give Valdrin a staff, I guess. Have to keep recharging it for him though, because I do think NPCs run out of charges, so I don't know why a companion wouldn't. Okay, this should take us out, right? I know this is before Skyrim dungeons where they always had a back exit, but usually they're okay at it in Oblivion. I feel like Oblivion kind of has that good balance of not having any exit, so it's a pain to get out, and Skyrim where every single dungeon just has a back door. Oblivion's like seems to only have it when it makes sense, or like there's a secret door like this. Like, yeah, of course there's secret doors in an Alien ruin. That just makes sense. Hey, Valdrin followed us out. Awesome. Well, let's go hand over the Great Welkynd Stone.
With all due respect, sire, there must be another way. The risk is too great.
I know the risk. I was at Kvatch. But there is no other way. We have no choice.
The Countess will never agree to it.
She will. She must.
Very well. The blades are, as always, at your disposal.
Hey, he's finally wearing his cool armor.
What is it?
Aid for Bruma?
You've done better than I had hoped. Bruma's garrison is now as strong as we can make it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally skip a quest there. Because, yeah, it sounds like we're about to do something very risque.
You're back, and you've got the Great Stone.
I had a choice. I said I'd get it.
You did. I can count on you.
Give him the Great Welkynd Stone.
I never thought to see a Great Welkynd Stone as beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the Aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manca Cameron's realm.
What's the last item we need?
I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkynd Stone, just as the first two were the opposed powers of the Daedra and the Divines. Welkynd Stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus, Their counterparts are sigil stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then, is what we require.
So I know this takes place in Cyrodiil, but how would you get to Paradise if this had taken place in a region without a Welkynd Stone to be had? Maybe you just couldn't at all? Sigil Stone, what's the catch?
You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma.
So we let them open the gate?
I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma.
At least you'll be safe here.
No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one.
It's too risky. Let me do it.
Remember when we first met in Kavach? I told you that I didn't want any part of the gods' plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act, that we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act.
As you command.
Please, my friend. I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me, and so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you.
I'll inform the Countess at once.
Good. Have her meet me in the Chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans.
I don't know, man. I really like Martin Septim as a character. I feel like it's sad what happens to him. Oh, that's cool. Because just obviously he dies and then the Septim line ends. Yada yada. The Empire falls. That's all freaking depressing because it seems like, at least by the end of it, Martin would have made a great emperor, and maybe, you know, he had to be sacrificed to become a great emperor, but I don't know, it's always a little sad. I like Martin a lot. He's one of my favorite characters in Oblivion. Yeah, here's all of our troopers we got. You get one freaking guard from each town. So funny. Well, while we're here, let's make them immortal, so the battles are funnier.
Do you think any of it's true?
Yeah.
Well met. Hi there.
Actually, aren't there a couple more? Yeah, here they are. At least Anvil sent two. And Coral. Oh, see, they're homies.
Are you sure? Swampy Cave, of course. But I'm still not going
Are there supposed to be two?
The last of the Daedra have been
They're like clones of themselves. I don't know if there's actually supposed to be two.
Hello.
Oh, either way.
Is it always this cold up here? This weather would freeze the arse off an ogre.
You're very orange, sir. You look like a freaking Oompa Loompa. Alright, let's go tell the Countess of Bruma the plan is to destroy her city.
It's wonderful to see you again.
Oh, yeah. Like all your cool things you got on display here, though. Wonder what happened to them.
Greetings. What news from Cloud Ruler Temple?
Battle plans.
A desperate plan indeed. This prince? Emperor? Martin would risk my whole city to gain a great sigil stone?
And more. We must recover the amulet.
This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion? I must confess, you are the first person to speak of victory against these Daedra. This war has seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps a hero as well?
We're not there just yet, but he's doing his best. He's waiting for you at the chapel.
You avoid answering my question. Very well. Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple. We know whom they serve. I will meet Martin at the
Saruman?
chapel. When all is ready, I will order my men to stop closing the gates and prepare for battle.
Also, when she's talking about waiting for a hero, all I could think of is, I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. That's us. We're the hero now. At least for the moment. At least we got Captain Burgess the Word on our team as well. He'll show people how we do things here in Bruma.
Your Highness, I am Nerina Carvain, Countess of Bruma, at your service.
There is no need for any formality at this time. I am not Emperor yet, and I am quite new to this notion of being heir to the throne. Thank you for coming. I know I am asking for a great deal of trust, but this is the only way. I would not suggest it otherwise.
Your champion has already explained the situation to me. I have agreed to it. We will not win this war through caution.
You have a rare gift to know when desperation is the path of wisdom. I will do everything in my power to defend your city, my lady.
If Bruma falls, the Empire falls with us. So be it.
I didn't notice how freaking gigantic this staff is. It's kind of awesome. Anyways.
I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you?
Not ready yet.
Wish.
Let me make a hard save, because I don't trust the game not to explode.
I'm ready for...
Let's go.
So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands of the gods now. And yours. Bird, deploy the troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
You guys aren't going to follow the Emperor? Oh, Joffrey's not essential anymore. Not only can Joffrey and Boris die here, but I'm pretty sure Martin can die here. And I think if he dies, you just like lose the game. Tells you to like reload. So that's pretty funny. And the Great Gate, I'm pretty sure if you don't beat it in under a certain amount of time, you lose the game as well. That's very strange. They do not put timers in Elder Scrolls games like that, but they did it for this quest. Once you enter the gate, you got to be real quick. All right, is everyone doing well? Valdrin took off his shirt. He's ready for battle. Must have got broken. Where are all the other guards? Oh, there they are. I was about to say, what a rip. Martin and I have arrived on the battlefield. We must protect Martin until the Great Gate opens.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kvatch? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No, we make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kvatch can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
What? Where's his sword? Why does he have a crappy little iron dagger? He never got anything better? Please pick up that warhammer. I think he's supposed to get a sword, isn't he? There's no way they'd let him just have an iron dagger. Also, this whole speech is so much funnier if you don't do the allies for Bruma, because it's literally him talking to two blades and the Bruma guards. I mean, not that this is some epic fight, right? This is no freaking Aragorn at the Black Gate giving a speech for Frodo, but at least a little bit better. There's a couple guys here. I'm not going to help. I don't want to hit any of them and get a bounty. Also, they don't really need our help. There's enough of them. Plus, it's just kind of funny. Why does Martin have a little iron dagger? Yeah, pick up a weapon. Did you pick it up? No.
Mud crab's more fearsome than you.
But yeah, Martin can die here if he's not essential. So you do kind of have to protect him normally. Especially when he's got a freaking crappy iron dagger, man. What is that? A third Oblivion gate has opened. So it has. Can you actually go in these Oblivion gates? Maybe. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe it doesn't let you if you click on it. I was gonna say, could you just like shut them and keep farming Oblivion gates? Do more once open? Does the Great Gate never come? Oh no, Joffrey's down.
Am I supposed to be in here?
Oh. The Great Gate has opened. I must enter it at once and get its great Sigil stone before the Bruma defenders are overwhelmed. Do want to get a screenshot of it though, because it looks pretty freaking cool. Look at that. This game is old, but it still is pretty freaking pretty. That looks super cool. And you can just walk right through it. Alright, let's get in there. Come on, Valdrin. Destiny awaits. Oh, there you are. We'll just leave your shirt off for now. I'm too lazy to repair it. I have entered the Great Gate. The Daedric siege engine is crawling towards the portal. If it exits the gate before I reach the Sigil stone, all is lost. Which is interesting, I guess, because if Martin would die. But it's interesting that this coming through and destroying Bruma is just the end of the Empire. Like, really? I mean, they lost Kvatch and they're doing okay. Is Bruma really that big of a strategic stronghold for them? Maybe. Alright, well, I think we'll just run through this. I mean, it's a freaking Oblivion gate. It's a little bit more interesting, but you are on a time limit, so it does kind of make you not want to fight everything you see. I think it's like 15 minutes, though. Like, you'd have to be pretty slow, taking your time. We do have our Shock Staff, which is real good against Daedra. So if we go out this way, where are we? Yeah, I guess that works. We can go this way. 13 minutes, dang. It's counting down fast. Gotta hurry. I know we're supposed to go back down the tower, but can we just drop down here? Our acrobatics is maxed out, so we can take the shortcuts. Yeah. I think you need to go into the tower here to close those. Guess we'll go up. I don't actually remember which direction you're supposed to go to open those gates. But yeah, think of any other Elder Scrolls game that had a time limit. None of them, right? But for some reason this one did. It's kind of cool. It kind of makes it a little bit more, I don't know, serious, right? Gotta get through here quickly. No time to dawdle, Valdrin. Wherever you are. We'll kill these guys out here, because there's a lot of them. I don't want them shivving me in the back. Why are you resistant to shock? That's strange. Oop, are we out of charges? I think so. What else we got? I think we picked up a Mace of Voltage. We could use that. Should do a lot of damage to him, yeah. Where'd you go, Valdrin? Where did you go? I guess we'll summon you. Good job. Sigil Keeper, huh? Did he walk all the way down here, or is he always down here? Get the light spell going. And the healing spell, because we are taking a lot of damage, actually. Especially from those traps just now. Especially from this guy. I think Belgian's sword might have broke. Well, I'm kind of busy. I don't want to sit here and repair your gear. So you're just going to have to go fisticuffs. Okay, where are we going? Maybe this way? Come on, Belgian, we don't have all day. The clock's a-ticking. "10 minutes left." I think we're fine. We're pretty close to the end. Yeah, these guys are all called Sigil Keepers. That's kind of interesting. Guess this is the most important of all gates, so they need more than one Sigil Stone guy. But they probably should have put like 50 of them. Because they're not doing a very good job defending their Sigil Stone, are they? Well, maybe they could defend it from Valjean, but he's also half naked and using his fists. So that's not much of a challenge. Alright. Let's get out of here. 9 minutes to spare. Hey, he followed us out. Apparently picked up a staff. And the gate fell on my head. I've reached the Great Sigil Stone and closed the gate. The Battle of Bruma is won. Now to give the Sigil Stone to Martin. Ooh, that looks pretty cool too. They're clapping. Wow, what a great animation, Bethesda. You really went all out. Let's get a good look at this thing. That mist is kind of annoying, but yeah, it looks cool. It sort of reminds me, I mean, not entirely, but of the drill in Avatar that breaches the walls of Ba Sing Se. A little bit. Oh, everyone's taking off their shirts here.
We won a great victory here today. We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manca Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell.
But with the Great Gate shut, and 2 dungeons down, and an Oblivion Gate, I am going to end the video there for today. Next time we will head to Paradise, which I think is a pretty lengthy area, then do the final siege and defend the Imperial City. I'm freaking excited. I love Oblivion's main quest. One of my favorites. If you've enjoyed this content and made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.